All right, so we're gonna start this. This is tomorrow's world. I mean, tomorrow's
The
war.
Tomorrow War.
The
Here we go.
tomorrow, the
Tomorrow's
The
world.
tomorrow
Tomorrow
war.
War.
The tomorrow war.
Oh, I
That's a
can't
tongue
wait for him to
twister.
mess it up. I can't wait for him to mess it up. He's gonna mess it up.
Oh yeah, horrible.
Oh, man. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Keep Gaming Reviews. Today we are reviewing the movie The Tomorrow War that was released on Amazon Prime. I am your host Lan Mind, and I'm joined by Me Llamo CG. What's going on?
You know, the vibes.
The five. What the fuck?
And the one and only Johnny BoomBotz. What's going on, man?
Yo, what's going on? Iron Man's a villain, bro. What's up?
If you watched the Black Widow review, and if you haven't, you should go see it. That's where the reference is from. Just go see it. That's all I gotta say. Just not see Black Widow. I'm not saying go see it. I'm saying
Don't
see
go
the
see
review.
Iron Man either. Don't see Iron Man either. Just watch the review.
So let's get into it, man. This is Chris Pratt's new film. This was supposed to be released in theaters, but because of the pandemic, Jeff Bezos, Amazon bought the rights to the film and released it on Amazon Prime. This was a future Back to the Future Alien Independence Day film.
Sci-fi.
Yeah, like all together. What were your guys' initial thoughts when you heard about this film or saw the trailer? Were you hyped about it? What were your thoughts, Chris?
I wouldn't say I was hyped about it. It
Okay.
definitely looked interesting because anything having to do with like time travel and stuff is pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite movies of all time is time travel stuff. Interstellar. Shout out to that.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Good movie.
But
Back to the Future. Go ahead.
it looked cool. So, and because it was on Amazon, I have Prime. I said, you know what? I'm gonna just, might as well watch it.
I think the whole world has Prime, but yeah.
Yeah, in
John.
some way, form, or another.
Yeah, what are your thoughts? Well, when you saw like the
Um,
trailer, were you hyped about it?
So when I saw the trailer, I was kind of intrigued. Again, same thing too. Time travel and just like an all around aliens, time travel, the whole 9 yards. It had me intrigued. I wasn't like, oh my god, I can't wait. I wasn't even like, I didn't even know what release date it was. It wasn't until my wife told me like the movie came out. I was like, oh cool, I'm gonna watch it. But it's Chris Pratt, and I do have like a keen love for Chris Pratt and a lot of his stuff in a way. My wife calls him Crispy Rat, but
Okay.
I don't know. So yeah, I mean, I'll be honest though, it was, yeah, I was intrigued. I was more intrigued than anything else though. It wasn't like something that I was like, I need to go see, but I was definitely interested.
Yeah, as for me, I saw the trailer and I love time travel movies. It's that genre, time traveling, has just always been near and dear to my heart. I have this love and idea of just time. Like it's always been something that I enjoyed, that kind of like genre of movies. So I said, yeah, let's see what this movie's all about. And then, I saw there was like monsters. So I'm like, maybe this is not gonna be what I want. I like the idea of time traveling, maybe going into the future to stop something like Terminator kind of thing. But it was like, I don't know. So I was not the first to watch it. I know you guys watched it before me, and you're like, yo, you gotta see this movie. You gotta see it. After watching it, what were your end thoughts? Like, did you enjoy it? Was it something like, oh, I can't wait to see again? They should make a part 2. What were your thoughts after the movie was made? After you saw it?
Johnny.
Okay, so I would say, after watching the movie, it was interesting to watch a bunch of mini versions of Cloverfield running around the screen.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
That's exactly what it felt like. I did take away a couple things that bothered me about the movie, but it's more dumb shit that got to me. Nothing that really affected the movie itself. It had comedy, which was great. It had its funny moments and its serious moments. They did the time travel thing very well. I'll go into more details as we go along. But overall, though, the movie was surprisingly well done. Again, it had its little things, little quirks here and there if I wanted to nitpick, but if I was going to come out of the theater or my living room or whatever and say, was it worth watching? 100%. I would tell somebody to watch it without a doubt. I'll even watch it again. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. It's not like...
Again?
Yeah, I would watch it again.
2 hours of your life.
I spent 2 hours of my life talking to you on here, so I mean, I could definitely make it to a movie.
Chris, what were your thoughts, man?
I enjoyed the movie. I think it to me, it felt like what a Fast and Furious movie feels like. pure entertainment. It was an entertaining
Oh,
movie.
I can't believe you said that. I'm thinking you're going a different route.
No,
Are
no.
you trolling me, man? You really
No,
think
I'm
that
being
Fast and Furious
serious.
movies are entertaining?
Yes. What?
Did you see the last one then?
No. Of course I didn't watch that. I heard
Okay,
they
so
went
then
off
it's
the
not
wall.
that entertaining.
But
If you
for the
haven't seen it, it's
most
been out 3 weeks already.
most part, most Fast and Furious movies are just for pure entertainment. You're not there for the story. You're not there to be
I'm
like
sad.
wowed by all this extra stuff. It's for entertainment. This movie was entertaining to me. Okay, the story a little lackluster, execution, and it's a good movie though. I enjoyed it. I liked it. Again, it had good balance, funny at certain points, action at certain points, a little bit of drama, a little over the top drama. It was all right though. It was a decent movie.
Did somebody switch the cameras? Like, am I talking to Lou right now? Because clearly you're rating this shit like Lou would normally rate a movie right now, dude.
Oh,
Like,
my
I
rating.
expect that
I'll give
kind-
my rating eventually.
But I like the way you criticized that just now for this movie. I expected that from Lou, not from you. Like, I thought you would have been like, that's the kind of shit Lou would have been like, oh, you know, the movie, like, it had that. I just feel like that would have been Lou's review to that. What are you giving that face for? You always hate everything, bro.
But
And
he
that's the
said
way
he
it
liked
sounded.
it. So it's
I
not
liked
something.
it though. I didn't hate it.
No,
I
it
liked
was the
movie.
criticism behind. Whatever. Go ahead, go.
John, man,
Yeah,
drink
go,
your
go ahead,
tea.
go.
All right, what? My son, side note, my son thinks John sounds like Kermit the Frog. So you drinking the tea, I think of the meme of Kermit the Frog with the tea. I don't know. My son thinks he sounds like Kermit. I don't know why.
I gotta get a Kermit hat or green face paint, something like that for like next week.
So this movie, it wasn't super trash. I would not recommend anyone to watch it twice. I will say you should, if you have the time and you're bored and have nothing to do with your life, you should watch it. If you have Amazon Prime, most likely you do, or you know someone that has Amazon Prime because you order stuff from them, so that way you can get stuff next day, so you probably don't pay for it. So anyway, yeah, you share the account. So this is free. Watch it. It is entertaining at points, yes, but it literally took 47 minutes before a gunshot was fired. It's a 2-hour movie. I couldn't believe how long it took to get to the action. It was just talking, and I couldn't believe my eyes. But when the action starts, it doesn't stop. But then there's a point where it does stop because you need to take a breather. You can't be shooting all day, right? This ain't Die Hard. But you get to the point where it's like it slows down and you're like, okay, now let's get back to the action. Then it gets back to the action, and then there's nonstop action. So yes, the action parts were great, but the movie overall was okay. That's just my point. And why are you looking like that?
Because
There goes the Lou I expected. Never mind.
here's the thing. My only issue with what Lou just said is, how do you expect them to explain the story of what the action is going towards?
Oh, you
without
didn't know?
the extra 30 minutes of storytelling in the beginning.
47 to be exact. I timed it.
You
bro.
didn't
I stopped
know
in your
that you
stream
have
and
to
told
run
you.
in? They're supposed to start off going, guys, alien invasion, time travel. Pop, 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 pop. That's what they need to go. That's what he wants. The fucking intro, the intro credits had to have guns going off.
Maybe
Like,
they should have started with the people in the future fighting the fucking creatures from
So-
Cloverfield, and
so-
then go to Chris Pratt, him talking. Oh, did I get the job? I didn't get the job.
My
Oh, it's a
biggest
sad
issue
day.
with this movie, I know it's none of it's realistic. Or whatever.
Well, nothing is real when it's a movie.
But
please tell me you're about to say what I want to say. I think you're
my
going to go there.
biggest issue is the world governments coming together
No, never mind.
so easily. Because that is the most unrealistic thing I've ever seen in my life. There's no way that a random soccer game that people are watching, that these
The
people
whole
show
world's
up,
watching all of a sudden.
right? These people show up through a portal, doing their little run, for some reason, and
The way they were running in Resident Evil, like that.
right.
Oh, God.
So then.
Fuck that.
And then the one lady, Lieutenant Hart or whatever her name is, just like, we're you from the future, 30 years, and we're in a war with an alien, and it's just like, so you're just gonna believe these
Yeah, because it
Yeah,
just came
that
out of
was the shit
nowhere.
that got me.
what if these people are the aliens and they're about to smoke your boot, they're leading you to the fire, and then for some reason out of nowhere, all the world governments who like don't even rock with each other come together and they're like, yeah, we're gonna just start a draft.
Yeah,
everybody-
a world draft.
everybody's going to war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse
yeah,
me.
and That I will definitely admit that was definitely a big plot issue. But I mean,
Were you
one
crying?
of my big issues, yeah, because it's very upsetting. No, my allergies fuck me up. One of my big issues, I was crying about the idea that the world would come together, the governments would come together at one point in time in the future, just to watch us all die.
Trolling again. This should be the trolling show.
It should be. Keep gaming trolls. So anyway, anyway. So, guys, did anybody else notice these guns had like a horrible amount of ammo? Like, I'm talking about like
this is
some
Halo
horrendous,
guns.
like, bro, Halo guns, bro. There was the one point when he was running through, when he left the building, he was unloading like magazine after magazine after magazine. Didn't reload, but okay, I'll let that go. But unloading magazine after magazine, he runs out of ammo. He has to use his handgun. He gets outside. You're watching him run with a handgun shooting. Next thing you know, they turn around and he's unloading the fucking fully automatic again. Like, bro, first of all, where did you pick up ammo? You were running. This ain't Call of Duty. You just gotta find random guns everywhere. And it was just so much of that did like. And I understand it's a movie.
They only had one gun. Nobody had different variations. You saw one guy with the shotgun, which was Dorian, whatever his name was, right? The one that had he had their nail claws.
The guy that went out like 4 times.
Yeah, he loved it because he was dying of cancer. That was his excuse. I'm dying, so I might as well just go anyway. He had a shotgun. They all had handguns, and they all had the same rifle. They all had the same AR. Like, there was no different guns. Like, you didn't have a guy with a big machine gun. Like in Predator, everybody had different guns to shoot this damn thing.
There was a lot of inconsistencies with that, too. Like, the fact that they're unloading, and you think that after the first time they started unloading on the dudes, and they told you over and over again, chest and neck are the only 2 things that kill it. and they're shooting this dude, and you see the bullets literally ricocheting. Let me just keep on unloading up in the air on this.
But again, they wasn't really trained too. These
they were just thrown to the fire.
Yeah,
their training was like a day. They were like, "Oh, hey, you guys are here for basic training.
Yeah,
just ain't regular basic training though. You ready? Come on, let's go. Hey, we got an emergency."
You're right. But now, let's go. Wait, let's go. Before you get into that one, before you go into that scene, you unload with fully automatics and you have no trouble. You have trouble hitting them, but yet you pull out a fucking 9mm pistol and all of a sudden you get nothing but headshots. You untrained, but you get nothing but neck and headshots.
True. Well, not all of them had good reloading skills. Our guy Charlie, who was my favorite character, he kept messing up getting the reload right. He didn't know what he was doing.
He's a scientist. He don't know this
Another issue I had was when they went through the portal, whatever the time vortex thing.
Oh, that was hilarious.
They killed 80% of the army that they sent.
Yeah.
It's like, it just so happened that Chris Pratt landed a pool out of all places.
You're not even that. You're telling me when they travel from the future back in time to the soccer game, they could all run through that little portal nice and safe. But then you send these people over, and
something happened. That's why
they're 200 feet in the sky, falling to their freaking deaths.
But they said they did say that something happened. There was an issue. They did say there was an issue when they were teleporting.
Yeah,
with the portal.
See, that's how I know you didn't like this movie. You didn't even watch it. You saw the trailer like 5 times. That's what
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But
you killed 80% of your army off.
It wasn't their fault.
On top of that, too,
it was 100% their fault.
When you said Chris Pratt fell into the pool, I'm sorry, but they tried way too hard to make it look like he was going to miss that pool, and then all of a sudden, within 5 seconds, he goes from like this far away from the pool. He goes whoop right into a
that's Call of Duty Warzone. That's Warzone.
And then somebody landed on top of him, and all these people, like, you managed to land, and then nobody else fall on top of you afterwards. Like nothing fall. Okay,
you guys are giving me my point. You guys are explaining how bad this movie was, but you said you liked it.
No, it was fun.
But that's why I said it was for entertainment. That's what I'm saying.
It was entertainment. That was all.
I didn't go into this like, oh man, this is about to be the most accurate movie in the world. No, come on, bro.
No.
I just went to it like, yo, this is gonna be fun. And not only that, if you're falling from that high into a pool that wasn't even that deep, that joint was like 5 foot, you're dead.
Yeah,
you're dead.
Yeah. The accuracy,
you're cracking your skull. You know what I'm saying?
You can't, they tell you not to dive off the fucking deep end of a pool, a 7-foot pool. Like, come on now. I'm falling 200 fucking feet into a 6-foot pool. I dropped into a kiddie pool, and the guy's like, okay, I'm okay.
Oh, man.
But this goes to the same thing where Black Widow putting on the parachute. It doesn't happen.
No. Different story. Marvel superheroes, bro.
Right.
These guys aren't superheroes. These guys are scientists.
So then where are these fucking aliens coming from? Then this is not real. You think we're gonna see this alien come up sometime in our life?
Yeah, maybe they're in the volcano.
Do you know if we will or not?
I don't think so.
You don't know that though.
I will say this. I'll mention my favorite part. My favorite part.
It's my favorite part too.
Charlie is the GOAT. I just wanted to get that out the way. He was my favorite part of the entire movie. Okay.
Yeah, he was the comedy act.
Not even just that, he was the most realistic. He's the most realistic. Think about it. If there's a draft and you get put into war and thrown into a whole thing against aliens in a week, you're gonna be exactly like he is, scared,
freaking out,
not knowing how to use the guns, not knowing how to do all this extra stuff.
Have you seen me play Call of Duty?
Yeah, you saw.
I train on this shit. I'm still the same way with that. I go into war every day.
You know what I'm saying? So
I give you that. He was a great character.
He had my favorite scene. I'm pretty sure. I know it's Johnny's favorite scene as well.
Mm-hmm.
The stairs scene. They're running down the stairs away from the aliens, and
this is when they take their first shot. 47 minutes into the movie.
Shit. While he's running away, trying to reload, doesn't know what he's doing. It's a great scene. It's a great scene. Best scene in the movie.
I love it. That was my spirit animal right there, running away from these things, not knowing what the hell he's doing, shooting like crazy, just
and then you have them, their army come and like drop these bombs, and they have to run away because they have like this information that they have to bring back. And originally they were going there it was like a rescue mission they were not there for the rescue. It turned into a rescue mission, and then realized that nobody was there to save, so they had to bring back that information. Fast forward, we meet the lieutenant that's like part of this entire operation, which comes to find out it is his daughter, right? Spoiler alert. It's his daughter, so I'm like,
after the fact.
Yeah, I think Colonel Murray Foster, which is
the timing of her reveal being his daughter was just
way too early.
Yeah, I said the same thing, bro. Because I didn't guess it. It didn't make sense to me. I didn't think that his daughter was gonna make it.
I had a feeling once because the way that they were leading up to it, it was very predictable. The movie was very predictable in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I didn't think that was gonna happen.
When he was talking to her and all that too, the way they were acting, like when they first revealed the names to each other, like when she first saw who he was, it didn't seem that way at all. But then when they started talking, it was like, okay, I already know this is about to be his daughter. And then they're like, oh my God, Murray, is that you? And I'm like, yeah, bro, like you definitely dropped the ball on that. Like, and you did that way too early. Like that was a big plot point that you could have saved for the end for a reveal.
Yeah, the end. That would have been better at the end. Like
the scene where she's falling.
Yeah. When she's falling to the
water,
it
would have been perfect. It would have been perfect.
You'd be like, what? That's my daughter. Oh my God. And then he would have dived in, because you remember he dives in to try and save her, and then he gets zapped, and then he
that would have made that 100 times better.
Yeah, you guys,
and that's what I mean by the execution. The execution was off. Like the story made sense, and I do feel like it was a complete movie as far as story wise. Like every story that they started, they finished that joint. They made sure it ended. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but the execution and the timing of stuff just didn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
I feel like they did individual movies within a movie,
right?
Like,
possibly.
It was like when they were like towards the end, like they did the present, then they did the future, and then they did the present again when they were trying to get. And it's like when they return, they're going to like Russia or whatever like that. So I feel like as if each one of them were like their own little movie within itself, because they closed out each timeline, each thing going forward.
Right, like the relationship with his father.
Right, exactly.
They let you know that he didn't like his father. His father never met
from the beginning,
his granddaughter. Right. All that extra stuff, and then it kind of like they had the family feature, like Fast and Furious. You know what I'm saying? They had the family feature. You know what I'm saying? And at the end, you know, it came full circle. He finally met the granddaughter. They saved the world and shit. It was, you know, it was a nice little drama stuff. You know?
I hate to be the one to do this real quick, but I know I'm going to spend my time with this movie just complaining about different things. So even though I did find it entertaining, but the things that I'm going to say about it, I'm sorry, but how the hell is James Forrester, a.k.a. J.K. Simmons, a.k.a. Chris Pratt's father, squaring up with this dude at the end? And then Chris Pratt as well too, squaring up with this alien.
They were boxing the alien. But here's the thing. Here's why I know this movie was for pure entertainment, right? And I also think that them getting sold to Amazon helped them a lot, because if this came out in theaters, it would have flopped bad.
Oh yeah, horribly,
right? The whole situation with them going into the alien ship inside the volcano or whatever, right? It pisses me off, because They did not have to wake the aliens up. He blew up the ship 5 minutes later. You could have planted a bomb and just blown up the ship. Problem solved. Sayonara.
Yeah.
All the aliens are dead. But no, you guys want to poke them with the serum. Like, why?
Yeah, like what? That's true. I didn't even think about that part. That's very true.
Like, they just made it dramatic where he's running from the ship blowing up. Everybody else had to die for what? And that was just him, his dad, and Charlie boxing the mother alien. Like, they're the reason the mother alien even got out.
What are they called? White spikes? I want to get some context. They're called white spikes? Yeah.
That's the reason why they had to do that with Dorian, because Dorian had to die at his own time. I'm gonna die the way I want to die.
But that's the thing. They could have left him in there like, oh wait, let's not wake them up. Yo, he could have been like, yo, this is my sacrifice play. I'll blow the ship up. You guys all leave. We did it. We won. But no, they wake them all up. The mother freaking leaves. And now you gotta box the mother when you could have just blown her ass up, and that's it. Movies
and if you're gonna kill anybody, why wouldn't you go kill the mother first instead of killing the children?
I don't think they knew where she was. Probably remember they're in like their little cocoons. It doesn't say mother this side, children over here. There was no.
No, that's the thing though. She was the biggest one.
Yeah,
and she was right across the way from the ones that they stabbed anyways.
Fucked up because I just felt like. Oh, just to give some context, right? So, in the movie, when Chris Pratt meets his daughter Muri, they go and capture the mother. They do some tests to find an antidote or something like that to kill them because shooting them is not helping. You kind of like just inject them with something and then they die, right? They melt. So they get that. They try to escape because all the white spikes find them in this water, fucking. Whatever the thing is called,
like a base,
the water base.
Yeah.
They come, the white spikes, they come and kill them, and then it messes up their way of transport from the future. He gets back to the past, which is present. And then he has those vows, and then it's like you kind of feel like, okay, is that the end of the movie? But you see there's like 40 minutes left, so something's gonna happen. Then they have this idea, oh, there's a claw, we can get that, we can find out where it is. Then there's a little kid in his math class, and he knows all things about volcanoes, and then they go and speak to him, then they find out where the volcano is, then they try to go to the government, say, listen, we know where we can find them, we can end this. The guy's like, no, and then they do it, and then the president's like, yeah, it was all my idea, whatever. Just as a little bit of context, right? I want to make sure that we understand what's going on in this movie.
Just did the whole script in 5 seconds.
Yeah, right? So I want to get to the part where yes, the father comes, they all go to Russia. It's cold. It is cold. You can spit and probably freeze your spit. So they're fighting, right? The father is fighting with his son. They're boxing the fucking white spike.
Under Armour.
Yeah, and it is cold. Nobody gets frostbite. Nobody looks cold. There's no red cheeks. And it's over the top and it's stupid. And it just ends
he sparring kicks the shit down.
Yeah,
yo, that was, oh my god, I can't.
And it's like
the line afterwards was great though. He said, "Did you just yell at it to die?" And it worked. Why didn't you use that earlier, bro?
So
like
stupid.
What?
It is so stupid, and this is why I say, like, John, I don't know how you're gonna watch it again, Chris.
Again, it's entertainment. It's fun. You know what?
We can find other things to watch.
No, you know what? The truth of the matter is, if you really, yeah, exactly. There you go. That's entertainment too.
Yeah, watch Resident Evil.
Think about. Nah, chill, dude. Chill. I need brain cells. I need my brain cells. So in all reality, though, it's very similar to when you look at horror movies. Which, Lou, I know you don't like horror movies,
movies.
When you look at horror movies, though, they always are, and this a Scream, Scary Movie touched on it, and so does Scream a lot. Scream basically touches on it the most. The rules of horror movies: never say "I'll be right back." Don't be the virgin. The killer always dies twice. Those kinds of rules. This is literally what that movie did. This movie took every single cliche action movie catchphrases, the boxing in the random ass area, the fact that the plot point is like, what? She's my daughter? Oh, the fact is that they have unlimited ammo. The fact that they don't run to the red smoke and they're running through the red smoke.
Yeah.
Like, all the cliche action movie things that make you like, cool guys don't look at explosions kind of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that's what they literally did. They literally made almost like a comedy esque, but they try to make it. It was supposed to be serious, but it turned out not to be serious because you could really pick it apart. Like my other thing is too is like you think about it. They said the one thing they said, oh, we can't go travel back before the war starts. What about that? Okay, no problem at all. We can't travel back before the war starts. Why? Because our time machine is made out of like wires, chicken wire, and duct tape. But yet that whole thing managed to withstand the biggest fucking explosions in the entire movie, and it didn't fall until Chris Pratt managed to go back in time, and then all of a sudden it got destroyed. So it's like those cliche, typical plot points that are going to happen at the exact moment. Why all of a sudden Chris Pratt happens to be the main character? His daughter's the one from the future that's also the colonel. He's the one that set it up. He's like, so it has like so many really bad plot points to it, but it's entertaining. It's funny. That's like there really is. There's a lot. If you really go into it thinking that you're gonna like watch a movie for a story, you're not. It's like Cloverfield. You don't get a full story behind it. You have to just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Exactly.
It's because of people like you two. They're gonna be making a part 2. So
and people like you, like you are the reason why they make other movies.
It's people like IGN. Okay,
yeah, that's true.
They rated it bad. Actually, I think they rated like a 4.
It was a 3.
A 3.
So let's talk about that part 2. Where you guys think they're going?
I'm not even talking about it.
No. You got to talk about it because you said that you will watch it again for entertainment purposes. So, and if there's a part 2, you're not gonna watch it. You're not gonna find out if there's more white spikes that we didn't know about.
No. Here's the thing. I don't even erase the white spikes. You ready for this? I got you. This is the plot. I got it already. Okay?
There goes the troll.
No, I'm not trolling. I'm being serious.
All right.
The original aliens that weren't the white spikes.
Yes,
that had the ship.
Yeah.
Maybe them blowing up the ship put out a beacon to them, and now they're gonna come and smoke Earth. Boom.
And they're probably worse than the white spikes.
Right. Because the white spikes were their slaves, pretty much.
Yeah, they were just cargo.
You know what's actually gonna happen?
I think Chris has a point.
What's up, bro?
No, I definitely think that it's actually going to go further than that. It's going to literally go with the idea of Cloverfield. Because if you take a look, not Cloverfield, which one was the one? Prometheus. Which one was that one for? Prometheus was Alien, right?
Yeah.
So the same idea too. How much of a prequel Prometheus was too. Think about this one now. If you look at this movie, you find out the one thing that they did not touch on is the fact that this was a ship with humans. They looked like humans that crashed the ship, and they had their slaves, their cargo, whatever it was, with the white spikes. You're gonna find out it's gonna be a prequel. It's gonna be it's not gonna be Chris Pratt. It's not gonna be any of them. It's gonna be taking that into consideration. It's gonna be going into the base story, the originality, the history of them, what it was, where did they come from, and stuff like that too.
I was gonna go way left. I was gonna say it's gonna be Chris Pratt and his daughter again. So basically, because they say that they now in 30 years in the future, she's still alive and she's a lieutenant still or colonel, whatever.
Like she follows what it was supposed to happen. Yeah,
right.
And maybe Chris Pratt tells her, like, it's like his name is Dan in the movie. He's like, listen, this is what you're gonna have to do because this is what you need to do. And then he saves himself from getting divorced, getting killed in a car accident. So he knows all these things now. He's Doc from Back to the Future. He knows everything.
Right.
I don't know, because that was one thing that they did say though, which kind of upset me with that being time travel, was the when he's like, oh, but I'm gonna go back there, we'll get rid of them and I'll save you. And it's like, bro, but if you go back there and you stop these aliens, that timeline's not gonna exist anymore. That timeline is done. Like,
right. It gets
altered you completely, and I understand he may not understand time travel and all, but also, can I touch on something real quick and ask your opinion? So now, during the fact that he got the serum from the mom, because the other white spikes can die from this other serum, but they can't die from the mother brood or whatever like that won't die from the same serum. She was withstanding it, so that's why they make this other serum.
No, she was dying. She died from it.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was because remember they had the whole plot, like 15 minutes of her trying out different samples because she was withstanding the other ones that the other white spikes were not.
I see what you're saying.
So they had to make her specific to be able to get rid of her, so this way they couldn't make more creatures, etc. Right. Now, if you got this serum, right, and you go back in time because of the fact that they said that they literally said, you need to have this serum. You need to take this serum back with you. You are the reason why I chose you, because you have the knowledge to be able to make this serum back in your time. Okay. Bro, why the fuck was it, when he went back, nobody decided to touch on the serum? They were like, oh, well, we can't go back to the future now. Bro, you have the serum. Fucking replicate the goddamn thing and just go with it. Like, you literally extended the movies for no reason at all because it could have been wiped out the minute he went back. They could have literally just went and made the serum and that's the end of it.
Well,
but you had to go.
They did.
But no, they didn't. They left the
they
serum.
fast-tracked it. Remember?
Yeah, who fast-tracked the serum, though? Like 5 people from the future, that was it. The rest of them were like, oh, now you have the serum. That's it. We're not going to do it no more.
Like, they were the only ones that knew the threat.
And the government, when the government's like, "Oh no, we're not going to take you over there," the United States is like,
"Oh,
no,
they immediately disbanded."
That's what I say. Yeah, like, no, we're not going to spend any more money. And then when everything happens, yeah, I said for them to go there. Right. Like, fuck out of here, man. Anyway, let's
rate
this film.
About this shit, the more it's getting me aggravated.
Exactly. Now you know how I feel, but then you call me crazy.
So all right. So what's your rating then? What's your rating?
I'm gonna watch it right now. I'm gonna go watch it right now.
Nah, Lou, you gotta go first.
You want me to go,
yeah,
first?
You gotta go first?
All right.
Go
1
first.
out of 10. I'm gonna give this a 5. A 5, an even 5, because yes,
I thought you were gonna go 2 or 3.
No, because there were entertaining pieces, yes, and some of it was
there
comical.
You go, Lou.
Yeah, I said I did agree with you on that, but it took too long to start. There was not much of explanation, and everything else that I said about this film, it was just stupid. They should not make a part 2, and and that's it. It was just a 5. I feel like if you have nothing to do and you can't find nothing to watch, this is a movie that you watch for 2 hours. Maybe you get a drink. Maybe you know you eat a whole pie by yourself and you just chill. And then that's it.
Why a pie?
What else would you eat?
Popcorn? It's a
like there are millions of things you can
But you're
eat,
watching this at home.
Yeah, so what?
You
still
don't
eat
have
popcorn when you watch a
house?
movie?
Nah, I don't like popcorn, man. Fuck that shit.
Wow.
All right. Who's next? Hold
up. Lou, what kind of pie?
Cheese only pie. That's right.
Pizza pie.
What kind of pie you thought I was talking about?
Me and Chris over here thinking like apple pie, pumpkin
pie.
Like,
you guys are nuts, bro. You just go, John.
I'm good that we're both thinking the same shit. And Lou's over here like pie, like cheese pie, not pepperoni, not sausage, cheese pie.
What do you rate this film?
A fucking 6 or 7. A 6. I'll give it a 6.
Wow, it's only one number above mine, and you're willing to watch it again. That makes no sense.
Because you make no sense.
I'm gonna give it a 5.8 out of 10.
Oh yeah, here we go.
You guys agree with me. Do you not realize what's going on here? You talk shit about me like, oh my god, I can't believe you said that. But you guys agree with me. When you think about it and you think and you step back and you look in, you agree with me.
No, we spent an hour trashing this entire movie.
But
we also said that we liked it.
You can't have it both ways. You like to entertain it. Just admit that. You like it.
We can like trash.
Bro, yeah. Do you watch NASCAR because you enjoy watching cars go around, or do you watch NASCAR because you enjoy watching the crashes? I'm watching this movie because I enjoy watching this shit show. It's a funny.
Why would anybody watch NASCAR to see crashes? What?
That's the only part that's entertaining.
Maybe for you, but someone that actually likes car racing will say you're crazy.
No. Again, that's just like
you have bad analogies, bro.
No, it's not a bad analogy, bro. You can Google it. That's what most people usually say. Don't even hand me that shit.
You're saying people watch NASCAR to watch crashes.
Oh my god.
It's just saying that we like watching the mess, man. It's fun.
It's like saying I like watching McGregor fight because he broke his leg. I like watching legs break.
People don't watch UFC because you like watching two guys just sit there in a ring with their shorts on, shirtless. They watch the fight because they like watching.
They want to see somebody get knocked out, right?
But he didn't even break the guy's leg. His leg fucked up on his own.
Oh my god, bro.
Stop being so literal, man.
No, for real. Like I can't say shit. Meanwhile, that face. Bro, I can't with you. Like,
oh my god.
Like I said, the movie was fun. And that's it. It was a fun movie. Entertainment 5.8.
Like out of all numbers.
Because it was a bad movie. It was a bad movie that was
I rest
good.
my case.
It's one of those.
Thank
it's one
you,
of those.
Honor.
A bad movie that was good. So bad it was good. You know?
What? It was so bad it was. Oh, you guys are driving me nuts. I can't believe
Bro, you watch Fast and the Furious because it's entertainment for you, because of the fact that you're stuck in it. That movie is trash, and you even said it yourself. So shut up. You can't have it both ways.
You can't invest 8 movies and not watch the 9th movie. You can't do that.
Me and Chris are doing it.
You guys are crazy. First
of all,
you watch this and not watch Fast 9, you're nuts, because Fast 9 was better than this. I'll tell you that right now.
Bro, you watch.
We're not disagreeing with you.
No, you know what? Better yet, hold up. You cannot tell me that I was wrong for watching 2 hours of this and watching another 2 hours of this when you sat through 2 hours of Resident Evil and you had the nerve.
But I want to watch it again.
Watch the rest of it. but you still managed to
But
finish it, bro.
I invested my time. I have to finish it.
I finished one episode. Chris made it to 3.5, or 2.5, or 3.5, and he didn't finish it.
For me, I want to know what happens. Even though it's a shit show, you want to give a quick review? Yes, Resident Evil fucking animated series on Netflix was fucking trash, right? Bottom line, it was just trash. It
Review
was
Resident Evil, absolute trash. Don't watch it. But
don't waste
garbage,
your time.
Hot fire. That's
don't. It. I swear, don't wait. That's like a 1.1.
Don't.
Because from the beginning, when the soldiers come from the helicopter, you see them run, yo, their legs are fucking wobbly, bro. Like they didn't finish the animation. They like lost budget. And they were like, you know what? We're just gonna put it out like this, kind of like what they did with CJ Project Red, Cyberpunk 2077. It was just like, just put it out there. It's not done, but we're just gonna put it out there. Chris, why are you so close to the camera? What the fuck is going on?
He's just all up in there staring at it.
Oh my god,
my man Lou got passionate. You know,
I do. I love film, and this. You guys drive me nuts.
Why? Because we agree.
But in the beginning, you did it, and you make me look like the bad guy. So anybody that watches the first 5 minutes of this and be like, "Oh, Lou's always giving bad reviews," and then at the end, because they didn't watch it, you guys all agree.
Wait! You think that just because they watched the first 5 minutes of this, they're gonna think that? That you
No, it just gives them more of a reason to think that I don't give good reviews.
God.
Meanwhile, I give the greatest reviews.
Okay, Iron Man.
Anyway, that's gonna be it for us. Remember, if you don't have the time to watch us on YouTube, you can hear this wherever you get your podcast. Just type in Keep Gaming Podcast. You'll find us wherever you get your podcast. Also, we do a live episode every Saturday now. Keep Gaming Podcast, gaming news and pop culture news every Saturday on Twitch. Just type in Keep Gaming Podcast, 10 a.m. Eastern. And what the fuck are you guys doing? I can't concentrate.
Subscribe right now. Subscribe. Right.
Click the link down below.
Yeah, and
that's
gonna be it
Stop
for us.
with us.
I love you guys. Until next
Donations.
time, keep getting it. I hate you guys.